What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why I chose this Acura Integra. I just got off work maybe like 15 minutes ago, letting the car warm up. I'm with my boy Chris right now. We're going to go get some gas, and then we're going to head home. Okay, let's head out. Today was super freaking busy today. Well, it was busy, and then it actually slowed down a little bit towards the very end. It was kind of dead, but I am off now, thankfully. I really appreciate you guys' support on the last video. You guys freaking killed it. You guys did an amazing job, and you're kind of like, motivating me to keep uploading for you guys and take you guys along the journey. So why I chose an Acura Integra? I could have chosen so many other cars, so many different models, so many different years. Why did I choose this one specifically? Primarily, it came down to price. So I'm a college student and I work a part-time job, so money's tight. I got tuition to pay for. I was previously driving my grandma's car, and I wanted my own car. So yeah, I think the first thing that it came down to was money. I was looking for a cheap car. And now, I couldn't go out and get a brand new, Miata or 8.6 or a new Z, no matter how much I wanted some of these new cars, Something that I had to keep in mind was the price. And for me, I had a little bit of money saved up, and when the time was right, I kept looking. I would look for so long. I had some money saved up, and I was looking for maybe about like 6 months that I was looking for a car. And I knew I had wanted an Integra just because I had loved the way that they looked, but I had other options. I went to go look at some Miatas. I went to go look at a Toyota Celica 7th generation, and they weren't really it. The condition wasn't there, the price wasn't there, and it really just came down to that. So that first driving force to me getting this car was the price. It was cheap. It was only, I know some of you guys think it's not cheap, but out here in SoCal, the prices are really inflated. So for me, a non Vtec Integra was $5,500. That's considered cheap, But yeah, that was the first real reason as to why I got this car. And then the second reason, this is gonna kind of sound weird, but like I have a reasoning behind it. I wanted a 4-cylinder. I wanted, a Toyota. I wanted like a Mazda, a Miata. I wanted a Honda. I wanted a 4-cylinder at the end of the day. I wanted it to be slow. I wanted it to be lightweight. I wanted it to be reliable. And that's what this car is, This car is slow, no matter how I drive it. It's fun, but it's slow. It is lightweight, and I like that. I like that I'm able to throw it into corners, and I'm able to have my fun with it, even though it is underpowered. And it's reliable. With it being a 4-cylinder, it's an easy daily driver. I don't have another car. I don't have the luxury of having a big V8 as my daily driver. I can't spend all that money on gas, So I wanted a fun car, and I knew that with getting a car like this, I needed a 4-cylinder, and it narrowed down the options a lot. I was in between some Civics, some Miatas, the Celica, but I got really lucky with this deal that I had with my Integra, because for me this car is really fun. It's technically my first car, so I'm working on it myself. I'm doing things that I can on my own, and for the most part it's really easy to do because it's a 4-cylinder. And parts are cheap, gas is cheap. You guys are gonna see right now, I'm gonna fill up my tank. It's super cheap. To replace my clutch master cylinder and the slave cylinder that I had to do, It was like $60 total, and then I just did the labor myself. My boy Chris. Well, you guys are gonna see right now how cheap it is for me to put in some gas. It's only maybe like $30-something to fill it up, and I'm at a quarter of a tank. It really is. Guys, I need to wash my car. Let's look at the Mustang. What's the retail on one of these? Crying emoji. Too bad it's only an EcoBoost.
Huh?
So too bad it's only an EcoBoost.
Yeah. They put the Eco, they put like 2.3.
They do?
They do.
Are you dead ass? Oh fuck no, bro. I'm gonna put 1.8 on mine. Look guys, 37.22. I was at like a quarter tank.
I was at a quarter tank.
And yours is what, 50?
60.
60. 63. So it's basically like half.
Don't buy cheap American cars, guys.
Don't do it, it's not worth it. I have just as much fun in this thing. But yeah, guys, 37 bucks. That's why I chose this car. a lot of the things for this car, they're shared among a lot of different platforms. So it's like mounts, motor mounts, or different stuff is swappable between B series. So yeah, it really makes it easy on my wallet, cause you know I freaking work part-time job. I don't make a lot of money. Let's see if we're ready. And then another thing too, like not only are parts cheap, but I guess it is a part, but like my tires, I had bought new tires for this car because the old ones, the previous owner had left them on for like, I think they said 12 years or some shit like that. So for 12, I was running 12-year-old tires, and I switched them. I got me some Nittos for $100 a tire because I run stock 15-inch wheels. It was only $100 a tire. If I ever go to buy new wheels, which I do plan on doing, they're gonna be super cheap because they're super small. My brakes are gonna be cheap because my calipers are tiny, my rotors are tiny, my brake pads are tiny. So I'm able to save some money right there, you know, and I'm really grateful because I know with a lot of other cars, especially even newer cars, like if I were to get a new Honda Civic Si, bro, those are like 18-inch wheels compared to me getting some 15s, spending $500 plus installation for a full set of tires. So having that freedom to save some money wherever I can, it really helps out a lot, and it's another reason why I chose this car. Okay, now the main reason that I got this car is because of the speed. Watch this. All that for 50 miles an hour. Nah, in all reality, this car has done me so good, and it's so much fun. And I know a lot of the previous reasons, it applies to a lot of cars. Like I could have, a lot of those boxes check off a fucking Prius, you know. And when kind of honing down and picking the car that I want, looks played a major factor. I don't know what it is about these cars, but dude, they look so nice. I freaking love them. They look absolutely beautiful. I think the USDM front end, I might be weird, but The USDM front end has a hold on me. Like, of course I love the JDM front. It looks so cool, and I think seeing that is just such a icon. But dude, the USDM front looks so sick, especially I think it's 94 to 97, where it has the bar in the front bumper. Maybe I'm biased, but I love it. I freaking love it. I think it looks so sleek. I love these cars with big wings. I am gonna get a big wing, so maybe like a Type R wing or a Mugen wing, something like that. But that's definitely on the way. But looks were 100% a part of the picture and the decision that I had to make when it came to this car. I was also, before this, I was looking at some Acura RSX. I really wanted an RSX, but the prices were kind of getting high, and for what it was, like for what the conditions were, it really wasn't the right move. For $5,000, I was able to get this. For $5,000 for an RSX, it would have been in a lot worse condition, and it just wasn't the right decision for me to make at the time. Although I would have loved Vtec. Another reason why I chose this car is because it had to be manual. Look at that thing. Shit. Loud ass car. My car had to be manual. I don't know. I don't know why I wanted it to be manual so bad. I just thought I would look cool, or that I'd have more fun, and honestly, I was right. I feel like I have so much more fun driving this compared to me driving, an automatic Integra. This is the car I learned how to drive manual in. I don't know really what it was that made me want it so bad, but every time I'd look on Facebook Marketplace, it was, oh, it's the car manual, because I wanted to be able to know how to drive stick, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad that I learned. It's so much fun, and it's so much more engaging. I'll probably make a video why you guys should learn how to drive manual if you don't already know. I've only been driving for 6 months, and by no means am I an expert, but gosh, it's so much fun. It's literally like, I don't know, it turns driving from from my house to work, it turns it into kind of like a game, or like just me enjoying it rather than it just being like a means of travel. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying what I'm doing. When really deciding what the car that I wanted, it had to be manual. I really wanted it to be that. Okay, now getting into more specifics, why I narrowed it down to Honda/Acura was because of the community. I always see YouTubers talking about the community, and even before I was a part of the community, before I had owned my Integra, I would always go on the forums, kind of just to see what it was like to own one, what to look out for, what people do to them, and they're actually really helpful. You have a bunch of people who have a lot of insight and a lot of helpful information, and you have a lot of people who are genuinely nice, people who respect a build, whether it's an automatic 4-door Integra or a 7th gen coupe Civic. They respect it, and I really like that. I really like that you're included in something bigger than just the car itself. I've always been into JDM cars, or not always, but when deciding the cars that I wanted, JDM was the route that I wanted to go, and Honda and Acura always stood out. I love the NSX, I love the S2000, obviously I love the Integra, I love the RSX, I love the Prelude. These cars are amazing, they're legends. and I wanted to be a part of that. You know, I wanted to have my share, and I'm glad that I do now. Now, getting further in, I had messaged multiple people on Facebook Marketplace, you know, just to go look at cars. And the whole reason being, I was kind of in a rush. So at the time, I was driving my grandma's car, and the fuel pump went out, so the car wouldn't start, and I didn't have the money to replace it. So my grandma took the car back, and I was driving my mom's extra car at the time, and it was a Kia Sorento, like 2016 or something like that. And I knew I had already wanted the car because I had been looking for a really long time already. And now it was kind of my excuse, you know. I wasn't just driving my grandma's car anymore. I needed a car because I was out of a car. I was messaging people, telling people, hey, you know, I saw your Facebook ad. I'm really interested. Can we select the time to, you know, come and meet up? And surprisingly, there were a lot of people who just ignored it. I don't know what the problem was, but there were some clean Integras that I had messaged, and I didn't really get a response. They would like my post or just read it and then not really say anything. And then the previous owner for this car, I had saved the post. He had it up for sale for $8,500. And I saw the car. I saw it was super clean, but I also saw the price was kind of crazy. And it had been up for a couple months. And I would check every day. And one day he dropped the price to $5,000. And I was like literally like that. I messaged him and I told him, hey man, I'm really interested in the car. Can we schedule a time to come look at it? Maybe a couple days later, I went to go look at it with my girlfriend's dad, and I'm telling you, as soon as we got in the car, we went for the test drive. I didn't know manual at the time, so he drove it, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and he goes, "This is the one. You're gonna buy it. This is it. You gotta get it." And right then and there, I had it. I was set. I was so happy, knowing that the search was over, that I was able to own my own car and have my own piece of the community, you know. I remember that day. It was so much fun. We had went to go drive it, and I had only been driving manual for just a little bit. I had went a couple times, and for me the clutch was kind of weird. It was something to get used to for me, but it took me maybe about a couple of days to be able to get the car going smoothly without like jerking the car or stalling it. And I would find literally any excuse. Look at that 350Z. I would find any excuse that I could to go drive the car. Literally, like if I wanted to go pick up my brother from school or go get some groceries, any reason that I had, I would go and drive this car. I don't know, I just love it. I know it's not the fastest thing. There are faster cars. There's GSRs with Vtec, but you know, just the fact that it's mine, and I appreciate it so much and everything that it's done for me. You know, I think if I could do it over again, and I had the money to get any car that I would have wanted as my first car, I still think that the choice that I made was the right choice, and that I would have told myself to get an Integra, this Integra. I would have told myself to get this Integra, you know? It's taught me a lot. It's taught me to be patient. It's taught me, you know, to be smart with my money and allocate certain funds to different places. I bought my first car insurance with this car on my own completely without my parents' help. This car has taught me it's teaching me currently about cars. It's teaching me how to work on cars, how a car works. And for that, I'm grateful, you know. I really couldn't be any more satisfied with the way things turned out, and now I have this. Now I have a channel where I can enjoy the memories and I can enjoy the drive with other people who also enjoy it. And guys, we are almost home, so I'm gonna cut the video here. I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. You guys literally killed it with the last video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know you guys enjoyed the last one. Please make sure to let me know any future ideas for videos that you have, or anything that you'd like to see in the future. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help, and it's motivating me to make more content for you guys and be more consistent with my posts. So I really do appreciate all that you guys do. I love hearing the stories and getting the advice, learning. It's one big community, and I'm really thankful for that. Thank you guys again for clicking on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.